Good day, Monticello High School Academy of Finance. I'm proud of you for challenging yourself to gain the specialized skills learned through the Academy of Finance, to be even more life ready, and to put yourself in a position to be competitive in a very competitive world. You have added immeasurable tools to your toolbox and have equipped yourself for future success, both personally and professionally, no matter what your profession you choose. My message for you is one of hope, love, and action. They say that we see the world not as it is, but as we are. If that is the case, then hope, love, and action are the tools we need to become the best version of ourselves and to be the change that we wish to see in the world. So choose hope. It is said that you can live 30 days without food, 3 days without water, 3 minutes without air, but you cannot live 3 seconds without hope. Choose to be hopeful in your life. There will be dark days when you feel down and out, but dark days do not last, just as the night does not last. The sun does rise, and there are always brighter days just on the horizon, so remain hopeful. Choose love. Love is powerful. Love endures and provides the courage and strength to overcome the scariest of obstacles that may be found on your life's journey. Love brings light to the world and hope to your heart and the hearts of others. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." Love is not passive. Love inspires action. So choose action. I believe that deep, lasting change begins in the heart, is developed in the mind, and is demonstrated through action. Maya Angelou said, "Do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better." Doing better means taking action. Knowing better before doing better means you take informed, deliberate action. So take action to express your hope for a brighter future for yourself and others. Take action to show love by loving yourself enough to be your best self and to achieve your greatness, and loving others enough to lift them up and encourage them to be the best version of themselves and to achieve their greatness. As you continue on your journey, remember that here at Monticello High School, we love you and we believe in you. Make it a great day and be your best self.
When I think of you, what comes to mind is watching you grow from students taking on the challenges of their senior year to young adults ready to take on the challenges of life. You pushed yourselves to accomplish your goals, explored new ideas and ways of thinking, and embraced NAF's theme of becoming future ready. You prepared tax returns for your community, 176 of them. You made a mark at the organization where you interned. You looked sharp on business attire day and wore your AOF polo shirt proudly. You are tremendous role models for your peers. It means something to you to be a part of the NAF Academy of Finance at Monticello. You are kind, compassionate, caring, humble, gracious, and funny people who will make an impact in this world. What I love most about our memories of your class is that we smiled and laughed every day. I always looked forward to our time together. My day was always brighter after being with you. I will always think of you as part of my family. I will always be one of your biggest cheerleaders. Know that you can reach out to me anytime. You have my number. Remember to lift up others around you. Share a smile with those you see each day. You have this one life. Be brave. Believe in yourself like I believe in you. Take risks. You have this one life. Make yourself proud. I'm proud of you. Thank you for being a part of our academy.
Hey there, class of 2020. I'm Mrs. Scholig, and yes, all of you Academy of Finance students know who I am, but I don't want you to look back at this video in 10 years and say to yourself, who was that teacher again? So now you won't forget me. So remember, I started at Monticello High School in January 2017. I came between semesters. I started January 2nd of that year, to be exact. And I have so many of you in event planning and entrepreneurship that year. And you guys were the best students that a new teacher in the district could have asked for. You made me feel welcome. You all worked so hard. And you actually taught me I was so impressed. I couldn't believe I had gotten so lucky. I've watched each of you become such great young adults. My favorite memory of this year's graduating class is probably the color run of 2017. I was so nervous that day, and all the days leading up to that event, I was so nervous. But you guys pulled it off. And you had fun doing it. I have a picture of all of you in a group shot, all covered in colored chalk from that day. I think you had more fun than the runners did. Then there was the entrepreneurship class from that year. I think there were 2 classes that year, and so many of you were in those classes with me. I couldn't be more proud of the people you have all become, and you should all be so proud of yourself, and I truly hope you are. So really, I just want to say thank you for the past 2 years. Thank you for being such great students. Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you for teaching me. And I also want to say to each of you, good luck. To all of you, I can't wait to hear about all of the great things that you do with your future, because I know each and every one of you are going to do such wonderful things. So good luck, be well, stay in touch, we'll miss you, and bye for now. Bye.
Dear AOF seniors, I want to start off by saying that you, class of 2020, are so incredibly special. You are faced with so many challenges right now, and you may have to stretch and grow in ways that you didn't think you would have to just yet. You are about to make a huge transition into adulthood at a time when everything is uncertain. I wish that I were in my hometown right now with you all, seeing your faces, giving you an encouraging smile, and having conversations afterward. The fact that you're watching this video right now means that things are very different than we imagined. I'm truly honored to speak with you all. I encourage each of you to take some time over the next few weeks to reflect on what your high school experience has meant to you. The process of reflection can take so many different forms. You can look through your Google Photos or Snapchat memories, or call your friends to talk about all of the moments that you want to remember or that you wish you could forget. You can sit down and put a pen to paper and write a thank you note to someone you're grateful for, or you can take a moment to think to yourself and write it all down in a journal. By intentionally looking back on these moments, you are shaping your memories and the stories that you choose to tell about who you are. When I started college, I discovered that you spend a lot of time trying to explain who you are to people who don't know anything about you or where you come from. It takes effort, but reflection is your greatest tool in building your life ahead of you. I asked Drew to share a little bit about who you are with me. She told me that you all have so many varied interests, including business administration and finance, marketing and law, criminal justice and graphic design, and medicine and veterinary fields. These are all wonderful paths to pursue, and I am so confident that the Academy of Finance has given you the experience and the tools to be successful and stand out in whichever path you choose. When I started my own path, I wish someone told me that choosing a major or a field of study does not mean that a clear path will be laid out for you. You will have course requirements and an order of classes to follow, but in between, you will have to do the work to figure out what experiences will be meaningful to you. It may mean that you devote your time to building friendships with new people who understand you, or that you seek out professional opportunities by attending conferences or networking events that expose you to a new and exciting way of thinking. If you're unsure if you're doing the right things, the best thing you can do is to ask yourself, not just what do I want, but why do I want it? When you explore the why, you allow yourself space to set your own expectations. My advice to you is to hold yourself to a standard that makes you feel good about yourself. Hold yourself to a standard that leaves room for you to grow. There is a lot of pressure to be doing the things that excite you or to find the things that you want to change in the world. In order to make space to find the things that inspire you, sometimes you need to ask yourself the opposite question. What makes me feel drained or unmotivated? What am I tired of doing? You can learn a lot about what you want to do with your life by figuring out what you don't want to do, and that's just as important. There have been moments in my own journey where I questioned if I was smart enough to get an A in that class or capable enough to apply to that internship. Through those moments of doubt, I would honestly stop and think back to what I had done in high school. I would think, I prepared tax returns when I was 17, so I can do this. I had moments where I thought I was in over my head trying to figure out how to apply for financial aid, or had no idea how I was going to keep track of my student loans. I took a moment to pause and think about everything that the Academy of Finance taught me. The Academy of Finance is the real world. When you're faced with a moment where you feel like you're too young or too inexperienced to achieve something, I hope you will quiet that voice in your head and come to realize how much confidence this program has instilled in you. No matter what, everyone is always figuring things out. There are people we view to be experts, people who we assume know more than us, or know something that we don't. But the truth is, everyone is always figuring things out as they go. There are some guiding words from author Zora Neale Hurston that gave me comfort when I was at the end of my high school journey. She says, "There are years that ask questions and years that answer." I imagine that your senior year started with so many questions about what your next steps were, but you figured them all out along the way. You have an entire high school career behind you that has provided you with so many answers about who you are and what you're capable of. As you get ready to graduate from the academy, you might find yourself with an entirely new set of questions about what the future holds. This is one of the many times in your life when it is okay to not know the answers yet. I wish you continued success in whatever is next for you, and the best of luck in finding your answers. Congratulations to the class of 2020.